I'm doing this tonight. Yeah, probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I loved you endlessly, but you weren't there for me. And now it's time I leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I want to see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Ooh, baby, I think I've had enough. I don't know the rest of the words. Hey, Timmies, yay, welcome. Welcome to Tuesday. Psychic Bob is back with you alive. I see a lot of people over here gathering. Yay, welcome to Spirit Channel. On my end, I've been having problems this morning. It wasn't sending out any feed or anything. So I hope you guys are hearing me and seeing me. I reset my mic settings. I'm curious if I sound better today, if you can hear me without all the distortion. I see Breezy here. Christine C is here. TGVG, Millyanne is here. Yay, Stojan Zelikov's here, all the way from Macedonia. Sunny 22's here. Rabbitfoot's here. Yay. Daenerys Adams is here. Tanya B, Jody D. Oh, Kenna Osborne's here. Jose A is here. Yay. Bob is vibing. Yeah. Is that a good vibe or a bad vibe? Is my microphone, my voice is a little raspy, but my microphone yesterday, by the way, I want to apologize, yesterday's video. I was really not feeling good. I would have redone the video, but I was just too tired. But anyways, yeah, so Christine says this is much better. Good. Well, I am so glad to be here. Yay. Thank you for your feedback. Jody D says, sounds good. Yay. Hi, Angela Ramirez. Angela Ramirez is our movie star in residence here. That's what I call her because I love her name. Hey, Allie H, good to see you. Yay, Cynthia, 182's here. Yay. Are we getting any snow tomorrow? Tanya B says. You know, I hear it's coming. I don't know. It's kind of warm today, but you know, it always gets warm right before it snows, you know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't predict weather. That's one area I just leave to God, you know. Anyways, thank you. Your voice is still beautiful. God bless you, Daenerys Adams. It's a little raspy as it always is in the morning. But anyways, I want to come and tell you, if you didn't see yesterday's video, for those of you who stuck it out and watched it, thank you, because the sound quality was atrocious because my microphone was, I found that this microphone has a whole interface of settings. So I thought, well, gee, since in the past I could never be heard, I maxed everything out to the max, thinking, well, that would be good. Well, that was not good. So I decided not to do that. Jose A says, your mic is fine. Thank you. Well, I'm glad. Well, yesterday, if you see yesterday's video, if you can't sit through it, I understand because the sound quality was so atrocious. But for those of you who missed it or couldn't handle it to stay there, I had to show you one of my new toys, my little treasures I got. And if you saw yesterday's video, you've seen this. But for those of you who haven't, look at my giant pine cone ornament. Is this amazing or what? Have you ever seen a pine cone ornament this big? It's done in silver and frosted. It's like kind of frosty silver. Can you believe it? Yay. Thank you, Jose A. Tanya B says, we're getting up to a foot or more in Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh. Hey, Tina Sullins, good to see you. Hi, Celie Jane. So here's my new pine cone. I got this yesterday. I was going by Harris Teeter and I had to stop in and pick up a few things. And Harris Teeter is a grocery store near my house. And as I'm walking through, they have their little Christmas aisle. And I thought, I always like to look at what Harris Teeter has. And I found this giant silver pine cone. Is this amazing or what? So I got my giant pine cone. I'm going to hang it here in my house somewhere. But I thought you guys would enjoy seeing that, you know. Angela Ramirez says, I can hear you very well and I am partially deaf. Hello. Thank you, Angela, for that feedback. I really, really appreciate that. So, yay. Miss Lisa says, it's nice. Angela says, that's awesome. Celie Jane says, what a bright, shiny pineal gland you have there. It could be the pineal gland, couldn't it? Could be. There you go. Anyways, I'm crazy about pine cones. I don't know. And at this holiday time, like I just love like the idea of frosted pine cones. And so when I saw this, I just went crazy. I thought it's one of those things where you see it, have a fit, have to have it, and then you get it. Christine C says, I have one a bit larger. It's a beautiful mercury glass ornament. I bought it almost 30 years ago. Yes, Christine, we did have a lot more of these sort of things years ago. And that's why I had to buy, because you never see them anymore like this. So I'm really enjoying my pine cone and having a lot of fun with it. So thank you so much. Well, you guys are wonderful. Well, PsychicBob's always got a new toy somewhere. There's an old saying, the difference between a boy and a man is the price of their toys. So I guess I'm a man because I like my toys, and I'm getting more expensive toys than when I was a kid. But anyways, you guys know I'm crazy about jewelry. So I have to show you my newest jewelry piece. Check this out. Let me move my mic. I have a new pin. Can you guys see this? It's a giant silver panther brooch. It's a design similar to a Cartier. I don't know if you know Cartier Jewelers, but Cartier Jewelers is famous for their panther brooches. This is not a Cartier, by the way, so don't come and mug Psychic Bob. But it is a nice done. It's done in silver. It is real silver. And I love it. Sterling silver panther brooch. So, I just had to get it, I'm into my pins these days. So I thought you guys would enjoy seeing my silver panther. He's like climbing up my sweater. Isn't that fun? I just love it. I'm really into these fun things, Hi, Vivian. You're here. Well, don't worry. We were starting a little late today. Oops. Well, I'm just knocking my computer. We ended up starting a little late today. So you're just on time. Christine says, I love pine cones too and collect them. You don't see them anymore. It's beautiful. I'm glad that you bought it. Thank you, Christine. Hold on. Let me show you. Since we're on that subject, I'll show you some of my other pine cones. These are some old ones that I have. I have a whole bag of them here because I've been taking them out and I'm stringing them up to decorate with. But here's one of my old purple pine cones. It's flecked in gold. These are all mercury glass as well, Christine. Since you're a collector, you'll appreciate that. Here's one of my old silver ones. Isn't that beautiful? Mercury glass. I have a bunch of them. Here's a big gold one that I have. Oops, here's a blue one. It's like blue and silver. And then here's another gold one. Anyways, I've got ribbon here. I'm stringing these up. But anyways, yeah, so there are some of my pine cones. And then just to give you kind of a sense of the scale, my average pine cone is that size, okay? And I love them. Most of the ones I collect are about that size. And the one I bought yesterday is that size. So you can kind of get a sense of, wow, that's a serious, you can see why I had to have it, Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I tell you, I'm having such a good time here with you, But I am welcoming you to Spirit Channel. If you're new here, well, this is something we do every Tuesday. We gather and we do messages from the spirit world. And this is where I do little psychic readings for you. But don't send me any money yet because we've got to do some meditation and open the channel. And for those of you who are new here, thank you, Angela. She said they're absolutely beautiful. Danira Adams says, I'm new to this, but spiritually I feel home. Well, thank you. Well, Danira, I am a spiritualist. I'll give you some background so you know more about me. Hey, Violin Viola Masterclass is here. Hi, Amber. So, Danira, let me tell you, I am a spiritualist. I came up through the spiritualist church tradition. I was trained in spiritualism. I was a platform medium for many years in the National Spiritualist Association of Churches. These days, I belong to the Spiritualist National Union, the SNU. But I still practice spiritualism, even though I'm not with the NSAC. And in fact, my pen, this other little pen that I'm wearing up on my shoulder, is my official SNU membership pin. So I became recently a member of the SNU. SNU operates out of the United Kingdom. Even though I'm in the United States, they now allow Americans to join. So I became a card-carrying spiritualist SNU member recently. So yes. Now I'm also a Wiccan because I get a lot of questions like, what are these pentagrams back here? Are they evil? No, they're not. These are signs of blessing and protection. And the five-pointed star is a Wiccan symbol. It's a sacred symbol. So for those of you who are new here, I am a Wiccan and I am a spiritualist. And I practice both religions because to me, they work wonderfully together. Within Wicca, there are people that are psychics and mediums. And so I can do mediumship as a Wiccan as well. So anyways, give you a little background there, okay? So Danira, I hope that tells you a little bit about me, But anyways, we're going to do some meditation here to open the channel, okay? And thank you, Angela. Angela says, you're definitely not evil. Thank you. I'm not evil, and neither are the pentagrams, But I get the questions from new people who come to my channel, and sometimes they say, oh my God, I thought you were like supposed to be good and you have satanic symbols. These are not satanic. They are Wiccan. It's the Satanists who took our sacred symbol and, desecrated it. So, well, I'm glad you're here. And we're going to do some meditation. For Danira to welcome you, let me just tell you what we're going to do. So we're going to do what we call our blink meditation. Our blink meditation is where we focus on a light within. I believe that inside of us is a spiritual spark. And we're going to open that light and expand it to fill our whole body. So we're going to do that here. So what I want you to do is get comfortable in your chairs. Oh, before I forget, before we get into that, I meant to tell you I'm still working on t-shirts, so I won't have a t-shirt till later this week. I've just been under the weather and super busy. But you can now go to my website, to PsychicBob.com, right there below my finger, virtual pointing, and download a free print copy of this new artwork that I created. This is my newest artwork called Aqua. I can't even remember the name. I'm having a day. Aqua Expression. That's my new artwork. So if you like modern art and want to get my latest painting, this is my newest abstract expressionist piece. Okay. So pop over to PsychicBob.com. It's free download, doesn't cost anything. There are directions over there how to download it. And you can download it and print it out. I have a lot of people write to me and they say, oh, they print out my artwork and they decorate their house with it. You can just print it out on paper and put it in a little frame. It'll look really great. It's a cool little print. This is limited edition. It's only available until this Saturday. So get it today before it's gone, okay? Because I only do it once a week, and once it's gone, it's gone. So if you like art and want to get a free print from Psychic Bob, go to my website and do that, okay? Louis Grassi. Hi, Louis. Louis says, Bob, I emailed you about a reading. Louis, I hate to tell you, something's been happening to my emails, and I'm not getting my emails in a timely fashion. I'm not trying to ignore you. Would you please resend me an email today, and I will specifically look for it. I'm not trying to ignore you. Something's going on. So yes, if you could do that, send it to my email, which is below this video, to PsychicBobHickman@gmail.com. It's in the info box after this video processes. Okay. And I will get to you. All right. I have a little bit of a backlog because I am getting a lot, but I have not received an email from you because I know pretty much he's written me, but I don't have one from you. So I'd like to hear from you. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, bless you, Tina. Tina Sullen says, oops, I just lost your comment. Tina says, I highly recommend a personal reading from Bob. Mine was phenomenal. Thank you, Tina. Yes, for those of you who are new here, I am a full-time psychic medium. And if you'd like to get on my schedule, the quickest way to reach me actually is by telephone, if you can do that, because I do get thousands of emails. But if you call my office, I check my phone every few minutes. My phone number is 703. Let me put it down in the chat. 703. Hold on. 703 825 3929. Okay, there it is in the chat. Please, I ask that you only call that number if you're interested in booking a reading. A lot of people call me because they just want to hang out, and I love talking to people, but right now I'm in Christmas crunch mode, okay? Louis Grassi says, PsychicBobHickman at gmail.com. Yes, that is my email. It's easiest, Lou, if you call me, though. Actually, probably if you could just call me, 703-825-3929, okay? Anyways, I'd love to talk to you and get you on my schedule. Yenny Yen says, yes, readings make a perfect gift. Thank you. Yes, I've had a number of people calling. They're buying readings for themselves and buying readings for friends and family. And I can do that as well. We can set that up. So I'd be very honored to read for you. For those of you who have never sat with me, let me just real quickly tell you, my private readings are a lot more in-depth than what you're going to get here on YouTube. On YouTube, I can answer a question or two. But in your private reading, it's a full hour, you and me one-on-one. And we cover everything: past, present, future, spirit guides. I bring messages from deceased loved ones that come through. We look at your life mission, your life themes. We find out your karmic links, all of that. And I also answer all your questions. So if you've ever said, I would love to have Psychic Bob to myself for a full hour, ask him all my questions, get my spiritual journey sorted out, find out what's coming for the new year, you might want to invest in a private reading. I'd be very honored to read for you. Okay. So yes, you can read about that more at my website, PsychicBob.com, right there below my finger. Okay. So that's my official website. You guys are the best. Oh, I'd love to hear from you, Christian Druid. She says, I'll probably give you a call for a chat sometime after the holidays, Bob. It's pretty hectic this year. Yeah, it is a little hectic for everybody right now. So, but I would say anybody wants to get a reading, call early, because I'm already filling up for the month. And if you wait too long, you won't get a reading until the new year. Okay. Louis Grassi says, do you have a lot of gift readings this season? Good gift idea. I do have quite a number of people calling, but I still have openings, so I can get you in. Hopefully, it may not be till right after Christmas, but I can get you in before the new year at this point. But in another probably few days, I'll be filled up into January. Okay, so yeah, call as soon as you can if you want to get on before New Year's. Oh, thank you, Christine C. Christine says, a reading for Bob is so beautiful and wonderful. I recommend Bob with all of my heart. Thank you, Christine. And Christine's been so kind to send a lot of people my way, and I appreciate all the referrals. I always say the greatest gift for a psychic is to be remembered. And so when you guys call me and, remember me, I'm very touched by that. Thank you so much, Christine. Unal777 says, I saved your art piece for my collection. Love the colors. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoy my art. Thank you so much. Daria McGuire says, I really appreciate how, despite being so gifted, you remain so humble. Daria, thank you. That's sweet. When I was a young psych, I want to address that because sometimes people ask me like that. I've been very fortunate in my life that I started out very poor in life. I was very struggling. I was almost homeless several years ago. It's a long story, which I'll tell you another time. I'll do a whole video about my life to tell you more about it. But in a nutshell, Daria, when I was starting out as a psychic, I was unknown and I struggled an awful lot. And my teacher who trained me was very harsh on me, very tough. And if you ever got thinking you were anything hot, you think I'm the hot stuff, she'd humble you down. She'd always say, it's not about you, it's about spirit. You are not the star. Spirit is the star. All you are is the voice of spirit. And you're very privileged to be the voice of spirit. And hi, Sharon. And yes, it would be a great gift for somebody. Psychic reading, call me and coordinate it and we'll set it up. Thank you so much. And violin viola masterclass. You're so sweet. Amber says, best reading I ever had. Oh, thank you, darling. But the truth is, Daria, that I don't think of myself as a star or a celebrity or any of that. According to my legal counsel, because I've done a lot of national TV and radio shows, I guess I am a celebrity by legal definition. But you know what? I really don't care about that, because I've had times, and I'll just tell you real quickly, I've had times in my life where I've had a lot of success. I've made a lot of money, but I've also had times where I lost everything and was practically bankrupt and homeless. And I've been on both sides of the spectrum of being wealthy and being homeless, literally, like nothing, like not eating, skipping meals, because there was a time in my life where I would think, well, gee, if I skip lunch twice this week, I have enough money, I can save $5 and put gas in my car, and that will get me, through till I get paid on Friday, you know. And there was really a time where I was that poor. And if you've ever been in real poverty, it changes you. It makes you very humble, and you realize that not to take anything for granted. So I don't like to think I'm any great star or anything. I'm just somebody who is so fortunate to be able to get up every day and to serve the spirit and to serve all of you, you know? Daenerys says, because you're royalty, I see it. Um, yes, I am titled. I hold a few different titles. I'm a Marquis as well as a Lord, a Wiccan Lord. I hold the title of Lord Ision. And my birth family does descend from a noble French royal bloodline. So yes, I do have some of those connections, but I don't know. I'm just me. And every time people meet me in person, are like, you just are like you are on TV or television or YouTube. I said, yeah, I don't really change. I don't become Psychic Bob. I really am Psychic Bob. So anyways, I know I'm talking a lot, but I'm fortunate in my life because to be able to be a service. My teacher who trained me back when I was starting and I was nobody, has no money, had nothing going on in my life. She was said to me someday, she said, you're going to be a well-known psychic and you're going to read all day long. You're going to be all over the world. You're going to be on TV. And at the time I said, oh, come on, that's crazy. All I wanted out of life was to be able to go to the Spiritualist church on a Sunday afternoon and do a few platform readings. That was as far as I saw myself taking my mediumship. But she said, no, it's going to go a lot farther. And well, she was right. And here I am, you know. And God bless you, Daenerys. She says, I can read you also. And I love what I say. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. David Jan says, I'd love for you to make a video about your life story. I always wanted to get to know you better. I will. I need to do that because there's a lot you guys should know about me. Anyways, we're going to do some reading. So let's meditate, okay? We'll come back to all this. Thank you so much for listening to my ramblings. I got my panther here on guard. So no evil spirits will come through, guys, okay? All right. So let's sit down. Let's just close our eyes for a minute, okay? And as we close our eyes, I want you to follow your breathing just gently in and out. And as we follow our breathing, I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light. And I want you to see that spark of light now become a little brighter and a little larger so you can really focus on that. Just hold that light in your mind's eye. And as you focus on that light, we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to expand that light instantly to fill our whole body with light from head to toe. Okay, so I want you to watch that light now. Can you see it floating inside of you? All right, so let's count down. 3, 2, 1. Clap on. Whew. Oh my goodness, I can feel it. Oh my gosh. Yay! Silly Jade said she made it for meditation. Well, wonderful. I'm glad you guys are here. All right, my first message tonight is for Raymond Hampton. Hi, Raymond. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Listen, Raymond, I've got a voice coming in back here. It's my spirit guide, Doris Stokes. And she says to tell you, she says, tell Raymond that he's on the right path, to keep being an open channel, because you're definitely picking up your psychic connection. And she says over the next month, the spirit people will be talking to you more directly. All right. So call on Doris Stokes. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right, hold on, guys. I'm getting more questions than I can get to. Hold on, I'm trying to get to them. All right. All right. Psychic tarot reader. Hey, so I'm new to your channel. My question is, can you ask spirit for me? I've been trying to look for relationships online. The girls and I don't have anything in common with them. So how can I find her? You know, psychic tarot reader, hold on. Let me just see, because my guide Doris wants to address this. Yes, Doris. I see. Psychic tarot reader Doris, my spirit guide Doris says to tell you that the challenge is that you're an older soul, and the people you're looking at online are younger souls. I don't think it's going to be online. Doris says to tell you, she said she's coming to take you under her wing to connect you with people. There's going to be an event that you attend. I know everything's on lockdown, but still there's going to be an event. It won't be until like around February in the new year. But in February, you're going to be at it looks like it's some sort of fair. It might be a psychic fair, a place where you're doing readings. And there's going to be somebody that comes in there that sits at your table. So one of your clients is going to end up being a date. All right. Now, normally I say don't mix business and pleasure, but in your case, it's going to mix. Okay. And that's okay. Blessings to you. Watch February. Thank you so much. All right. Mary Cubulus. Oh my gosh. $5 donation. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. Do you know when or if my mother and father in law will move? They're discussing it, but I don't know if they will or not. Love you, Bob. Yeah, Mary, I think that it's going to be closer to end of February or March in 2021. So they've got a few months yet. But I feel like they are going to draw to themselves the right property. And in fact, I would tell them don't rush the process, because if you can hold on just a little longer till February, they'll get a better house and it'll be something that will work for them. Okay, so that's the time frame. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Cat Plays, $5 donation. Thank you for your donation. Blessings, thank you, Bob. I feel like there are spirits around me. Do they have any messages for me? Yeah, Cat Plays, I'm getting a number of spirits. One of them's a Native American spirit. There's a female Indian, a native spirit, and she gives herself of, she says, what is her name? Yes. Okay. She calls herself Golden Oak. And she says, I am Golden Oak. She said, I follow the ways of the oak, ancient and wise. And I believe that the spirit that surrounds you is a kind of a guide to open you to your own psychic gifts. But also, she says something about you're at a point of transition where you've been reflecting on the lessons learned over the last few years. And she said, you've mastered the lessons and you're ready for growth now. She's asking me to tell you that in the next 3 months here, she said, you find greater peace and greater happiness. And I get the sense there's some more money coming. So it looks like in the new year, there may even be a financial blessing, such as a new job or a new opportunity coming for you. But Golden Oak is asking me to give you her name as one of your spirits. I'm also picking up an earthbound spirit that seems to have followed you home. I believe you were crossing near a cemetery in the last month or two. You may not have gone into it, but I feel you were near one and a spirit was drawn to your light. There's a man around you, and so he's a young guy. He looks to be 18, 20, 21 years old, somewhere in that range. And I believe he died in a motorcycle accident because he's showing me his biker clothes. He gives me the name of Kevin. And he said, I'm just hanging out. So I get the sense that Kevin is just an earthbound. He's drawn to your light. I don't think he's dangerous. In fact, I think he wants to be a protector. But I want you to help him cross over to the light, okay? Tell him that once he goes to the light, he'll be at peace. There's a girl over in the light, I believe, that was a former girlfriend. They may have been in an accident together, and I feel like he's blaming herself for his death, and he seems stuck here. But the girl's name, I think, is it's like Lisa. It's like a dual name, like Lisa Ann or Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie is the name of the girl. And so tell him that Lisa Marie is in the light he needs to go over and that you'll be just fine, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my goodness. TGVG. Hey, TGVG. Any messages from the spirit world? Let me see who's back here. Hold on. Yeah, okay. TGVG, my spirit guide Doris is back here. And she said that she's opening up some social connections for you. And she said, Rose and I are working together. My spirit guide Rose is back here also. Hi, Rose, I can hear you. Yes. Doris and Rose are here, and they're saying that they're getting you mixing and mingling in the new year. They said that there's going to be some events you're invited to. I get the sense these may be professional meetings, like almost like different corporate executives meeting or some sort of, it's almost like a conference of some sort. And Rose says, she says, I'm moving you among the important people. I get the sense there's a media connection here, and they're talking about January, February, and March. She says a lot of socializing. So make sure to go to anything you're invited to, because you know if Rose is getting you involved, it's going to be good connections. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Stranger Things 77. Hi, Lord Iceon. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Are there any messages? A lot of obstacles in home lately. This year may be a blessing in disguise, but it's hard to live it. Thank you and blessings. Well, you know, Stranger Things, you're really at a turning point. You know, there's a saying, I hate to sound cliche, but it's true. It's always darkest before the dawn. That's an old saying we say in American English. And I feel like you're at a place now where it's really about to shift. Watch as we get to the end of December. I think there's a lightness here. I keep feeling like after we're in the new year, there's an openness that may allow a move for you. And I think in the first quarter of the new year in 2020, you may have an opportunity to literally change your home environment. So be open to that, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you. Yes, Fletcher said he wants to work with you, so call on him. Blessings to you. Jim 99, $5 donation. Thank you, Jim. Hi, Bob. Many months ago, thank you for your donation. If I forget to say thank you, guys, forgive me. I'm trying to get through the messages. I am appreciative. Hi, Bob. Many months ago, I had a dream where I was driving someone around my property in a golf cart. I didn't recognize this person. Who was this? You know, Jim, that was one of your spirit guides. You know, sometimes our spirit guides show up in our dreams just like normal people. I also feel that that spirit guide was coming in to try to give you advice about how you're managing the land here. And I get the sense that they're showing you that there's value in your land. Jim, this may sound a little strange, but I don't know if you've explored mineral rights connected to your property, because I feel like you may have some minerals that are available. I don't know if it's oil or it's like gold or like some type of crystalline substance. It could be like, you know, you could have a high quartz content and could mine quartz. But I'm getting a sense that the spirit people are taking you through the land to draw your attention literally to the ground, as if there's some things there that need to be looked at. Could be even a new well, but it was a spirit guide that was showing you land issues. And I would explore mineral rights for your property. If you do a search at your local courthouse for the history of that land, you may find at some point somebody wanted to dig on the land or they believe there were certain minerals. That's where I want you to focus. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oops, wrong glasses. Can't see. Joe Burns. Hi, Joe. 1111, thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. This morning I looked at this beautiful property that I had a chance of having Natalie and myself be caretakers of. This feels like a sacred property. Is this for us? I can unequivocally say yes, Joe. I don't know if you remember last time, but I kept picking up around you that there's an issue. It feels like a move coming in the next month or so. And I feel like if that's an opportunity for you to go to, it sounds very much like what I'm seeing, what I saw and what I'm seeing currently. So the answer is yes. I want you to explore that opportunity further. I feel that this is going to be a very good opportunity. Will lead to greater peace, greater freedom, and I think prosperity for you. Okay, so yes. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Kenna Osborne, $4.99. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Psychic Bob. Do I have a spirit guide named Alice by any chance? Thank you so much. Actually, yes. And it's strange, Kina, is I thought that I picked up an Alice around you. If I haven't told you that before, I swear I must have gotten a message and didn't get it to you in time. Sometimes when I read, a lot of stuff comes through for people, but it's like I try to get in as many, and I do miss things. So I can say, yes, there is a lady named Alice who's around you. And I get the sense that she's coming in to kind of kick in your own psychic connection to the spirit world. I do hear a voice around you. And she said, yes, it's me. It's I. I'm Alice. I'm Alice. And she said, I'm here. She says, to help Kenna. She said, to get over the hump. It looks like you've been feeling a little blocked here. And she said, you're about to have a breakthrough. So don't give up. Definitely call on Alice. I think before this month is up, you're in a much happier position, particularly in the emotional area, because there's been some relationship or emotional struggle here. And Alice is coming in to help you with that as well. Okay. Thank you so much for your question donation. Blessings to you. Yenny Yen. Oh my gosh, another donation. You guys are so generous. $4.99. In meditation 2 days ago, I felt this strange spiral energy from the spine area. Can spirit tell me what is going on? Thank you. Hold on, let me just step into that. Fletcher. Oh, Doris wants to hold on. My guy Doris wants to help with this. Hi, Doris. Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, interesting. Yenny, they're saying that you're rising Kundalini. Kundalini is an energy that rises through the chakras, and it goes from the base of the spine up to the top of the head. And Doris said, she said, don't be afraid. There's nothing dangerous going on, but it is Kundalini. You might want to talk to a yoga teacher. They can help walk you through that. In fact, I'd recommend it because when Kundalini rises, it can open up all the centers. It can be very intense. And I think that working with a yoga instructor, and specifically ask, because there are yoga instructors who specifically deal with Kundalini rising. And that's a sign of your psychic energy increasing. It also can indicate overall like rejuvenation and healing in the body because it's rising energy to empower the chakras. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Evolution. Oh, I love your name. Evolution. $5. Is there someone at my job blocking me? You know, Evolution, I have to tell you, I don't think it's one specific person that's blocking you, but I'm getting a situation where there's a lot of politics going on. I'm getting two people. One's a male and one's a female. I think they're both close in age to you. And I feel like they're trying to put themselves in front of like the higher ups to kind of sway them. I don't think is again what I'm saying is that they're in there to sabotage you, but they're being so self-aggrandizing or promotional that it is affecting you to a certain degree. One of the things that I want you to do, though, is I want you to visualize silver light around you and gold light. Silver, like a band of silver, the band of gold. That's going to raise your vibration and give you greater visibility. And I think with more visibility, you'll have a greater voice. You'll be able to move forward in your career. And I think after we get into January, you're in a stronger position. I don't see you being fired or sabotaged or laid off, but there are two people being a little self-serving. That's what I get around it. I hope that helps a little bit. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Isabel Plata, $5. Oh my gosh, thank you, Isabel. By the way, I think in Spanish, plata means silver. Is that right? Plata. I like that. I love the color silver. You know, I got my big silver pine cone. Shh. All right, Isabel. Sorry, I'm being crazy here. Hi, Bob. My older brother is leaving me his apartment. I'm afraid that I won't be able to financially sustain. Will I find a roommate to help me? Yes, you will. I want you to go ahead and put it out now. I actually feel you'll have a connection before December's over, like literally within 2 weeks. So, yes, I think you should keep the apartment. I don't think it's a good time for you to try to move. I just feel like that's going to block things up. Stay put, draw somebody to you. I want you to visualize a beam of blue light coming in from the cosmos to you, like coming from Skyda. And then on that, say, I call to myself the perfect roommate. That's going to open up communications and draw the right person to you. Okay. Also, I want you to call on Rose, my spirit guide, Rose. She's going to help you as well. She's a great social mixer, mingler, and she'll get you the right person as well. All right. But by December 30th, you're going to have somebody. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Christine C., $8 donation. Oh, I love that. That's a great number, $8. Do you know, Christine C., one time somebody sent me $108, and they said they were doing that because that was their lucky number. I was so amazed. 8 is always a good luck number. Any variable, 8, 16, 24, 108. It's all good. Thank you. I've been talking to Alfred and have the stones. What else can I do to manifest money quickly and consistently? What work should I be doing? Christine C., first of all, I want to say I'm glad that you're doing that. But I got to tell you, and I'm not being critical here, but you're going into panic mode right now, and that's not going to help you. If you do what I'm asking you and what the spirits are asking you consistently and steadily, that will be the breakthrough. Trying to add more, it's not an issue of doing more and faster. It's an issue of being consistent with your focus, and that's going to open it up, okay? By the way, in terms of the economy, I do see that we're going to see a lot more in the housing market as we break into the new year. I think people are frustrated with the lockdowns, and by January, they're going to want to get their lives moving. So that's going to translate for you into more money. So I don't think you can speed it up, but do work with Alfred and work with the crystals that we talked about, because that's the power you're building. And watch what happens. By the end of this month, you're definitely getting leads coming in that pan out. Okay? I hope that helps. Thank you so very much. Oh my goodness, guys, you guys have so many wonderful questions. I love all your questions. Thank you for asking them. All right. Daria McGuire. Hi, Daria. Hi, Bob. When do you see love coming for me? I don't want to be single forever. You know, Daria, I think that it's not going to be for you, honestly, until like March of 2021. I know that seems a long way away, but it'll be here before you know it. And I feel like you're going to meet somebody. It'll actually be in person. And I see you making the connection. Now, you might actually, let me correct that. You may actually meet them online, but I feel they live close to you. It'll be easy to a physical meetup. So I'd start with online, definitely focus on local. And then I think that's going to lead to on an in-person meeting. I see you guys meeting up. It looks like a restaurant that's open. Is it a bar or a counter? Now, don't worry, this is not a bar pickup, but it is somebody that's close. And I feel like they're like, hey, I can be there tomorrow. And you're like, awesome. All right. But it's not probably till March at this point. So right now is the time for you to work on you. All right. That means preparing yourself to be in the best place possible for a connection. Because I feel like you've been doing a lot of that inner work. And it's interesting because when I go back, I keep feeling as if, you have really been trying to prepare yourself. But I think that you want to keep doing that. And I think by March, you're going to be in the right place for that. Okay. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. All right. Hold on a second. Loving Jesus. Any messages from me from Spirit? Blessings to you, Bob. Thank you. Yes, loving Jesus. I'm hearing a woman back here talking to me. And I believe this is a grandmother on your mother's side. Might be great grandmother, but it feels like a grandmother to me. And I hear this woman back here saying, she said that she's been helping you do some emotional healing. She said that you've been looking in within and figuring out what's not working. And she said, I'm there to help you. I'm really proud of you. She said that you're doing the hard work that most people in our family never did. And so she wants you to know that she's helping you to make choices in a way that are going to move you forward. So she's protecting you and blessing you. She's asking me to tell you that in January, she said you're also having some new financial blessings coming as well. So this grandmother in spirit is a guide to you. Okay. Thank you so much for your question. Blessings to you. Christian Do 1313 Clifton. Do you see when my husband is going to have to move out of his parents' house? He's going to move out of his parents' house and have his own place. It'll be in February. I feel there's a little bit of a holding pattern there right now. But by February, I see him getting the right place at the right price, and he'll be ready to go. So tell him to hang in there. Keep working on it, but it's like, it's going to be February. I would like him to see a realtor because I feel like a realtor is going to get him the best deal. Okay. So, yes, it'll be February. Thank you so much. And by the way, in terms of location, I don't see him having to go far. This is actually closer rather than far away. I put it within literally 3 miles of where he is currently. So we're not talking a long distance here. I see actually it feels like it's a standalone house. It's a smallish house, but I do see him it's within 3 miles of his current location. And I want to go north, northeast, almost like I'm going to say the border, next border over, neighboring county or neighboring town. I hope that makes sense. Standalone house built. The house is old, built in the 40s or 50s. But it's really nice. It may be one level home, but that's what I'm seeing, February. Thank you so much. Christian Ledsma, $5. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Hi, Psyche Bob. Thank you for being here. I would like to move out of state to be with my partner. What's the best way to go about this? Well, you know, Christian, I think I can't say names today. Christian, the best thing that you can do right now is call on your spirit guide. You know, sometimes when we have to do a life change, we want to really bring the spirit into it. And you have a spirit guide around you who I hear. The name is Brent or Brett. It's Brett, excuse me. Brett is the name. And Brett said he was a World War II fighter pilot. He was part of the British Air Force, Royal Air Force. And he said he was a fighter during the London Blitz. And Brett says I'll get them moved on just fine. No problem there. And Brett says that he's curious to see the States. He said, I like to travel and see the States, so I'll work on this. So what I want you to do is start calling on the spirit world. Sometimes, you know, we can only do so much in the material world. And when we hit that, we've got to realize we need to call in higher power. So he's going to help you with that. I feel like you could actually do that move literally in January. I know that's pretty soon, but he seems to be eager to get this going. Okay. Blessings to you. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Apple Goblin, hello. 500, is that yen or yuan? I'm not sure. I think it's yen. When will my boyfriend get out of the Philippines? Looks like he's stuck there until probably early April. I do see him getting out, but I keep getting delay or there's some issue around a contract or something that holds him there. But it looks like around April, he'll say, I can get out of here. I know that seems like forever, but it'll be here quickly. But April 2021. Okay. Thank you so much for your question and your donations. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Breezy. Hi, Breezy. Good to see you. My ex, Jeremy, and I broke up a few months ago. He's now in a new relationship. Will he reach out to me anytime soon? Where are things headed for us? Thanks so much, Bob. You know, Breezy, I have to be honest with you. I think he made a real mistake by jumping into another relationship because I don't feel that he did any inner work. So the good news is that relationship he's in, well, I don't know if it's good for him, but the good news is that it's not going to last. I feel that you are meant to be with him, and I feel that the month of March is significant because I feel that as we get into March of next year, 2021, he's reaching out to you. And he may not say right away, oh, we've broken up, but I get a sense from him that it's almost like he's just fishing around like, hey, seeing what's going on. How you doing? I'm sorry I haven't talked to you. And what it's really happening is he's testing the waters because he knows that he's in a bad spot. He wants to get out. So it'll be around March. Okay. Don't push it because he's not ready. And he needs to go through kind of some challenges in this relationship to work on himself. So let him be with that person. It's not going to work. I feel bad for the person he's with because I think that she really likes him, but I don't think he's ready to be in a relationship. So I don't see it working. And I do think you and he have unresolved business and a soul connection. So it'll be March of 2021. Thank you so much. Blessings. Jim 99. Oh my gosh, $5 donation. Thank you, Jim, for your other donation. Question. Sunday night, my mother said she sensed her father at her side and Mother Mary, who was with my mother. Jim, your mom got it absolutely accurate. It was her father beside her. I can hear Doris is talking to me. She said that the father came over and Mother Mary was there. Yes, it was both of them. So the father just came to check on her because it seems as if your mother's been having some anxiety and she needs some healing. And so he came over to let her know it is not her time to go to spirit, and he came to strengthen her. And he brought Mother Mary as an agent of healing. So there will be improvement. Tell your mom that she is getting a real visitation and she's going to be getting strength and healing. And I think over this next 3 to 4 weeks, she's going to have a sense of upliftment, kind of a sense of fresh beginning because she's been worn down a little bit and thinking, well, maybe I'll just go home. And the spirit people are saying, no, she's not going home. She's meant to be here and she's got more work to do. But they just came to strengthen and heal her and bless her. Thank you so much for your donation. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Allie H, hi Bob. Not sure if you can help my friend, but her cat Dallas ran away. Do you see her coming back? Is she okay? Yes, I do see her coming back. It's going to be about 4 to 5 more days though. But I see in the next, I'm going to say 7 at the far side. I don't think it's a full week though. It's a little less than a week. She'll be back, okay? I don't think she's hurt. She's just out exploring. Sometimes animals, we forget animals, want to do their own thing. They have their own agendas. And sometimes we don't like that, but she's just out trying to explore the world. She'll be home, okay? And she'll be okay. 4 to 5 days. Thank you so much. Kira Lynn. Hi, Kira Lynn. Hey, Bob, should I do an online degree course? I'm afraid I won't be able to cope with university and the online degree. Carolyn, you've got beautiful yellow. I'm picking it all up around you. Spirit is empowering you right now for education and for knowledge. So the answer is yes, you should start an online degree course. I think anyways, most universities are online nowadays. So what I would say is start with that. I feel at some point you're going to feel like comfortable with that and you're going to want to be more active in a sense of being on campus or being more directly involved. But I think starting online is where it's at for you right now. I don't see you failing. I think you have a lot of power from spirit to be successful. So I'm going to tell you, please go for it. Okay. Thank you so much for your question. I hope that helps. Blessings. Tanya B. Hi, Tanya B. Hey, Bob, can you tell me who was in my home about 15 years ago when I lived in Arizona? I would always feel someone and even felt a hand running through my hair at night numerous times. Yeah, that was a female that used to live on the land. She died in the 1920s or 1930s. Yeah, Fletcher said the name was Clara, excuse me. Clara was her name. She was an older woman, and she thought of you as kind of like a daughter to her, like a granddaughter. But she was the one, she just looked in. She was kind of protective and just wanted to hang out. I feel since then she has crossed over to the light, but at the time she was earthbound because she didn't want to leave her home and leave the land. I think when she lived there, there was a different house on the property. But, when people are in spirit like that, sometimes they get confused. They think your house is still their house. But she didn't mean any harm. She was just checking in and she felt protective towards you. But she's in the light. Her name is Clara. You might want to try calling on her because I think she'll come to you again if you want her to. And Fletcher says in a dream. So, yeah, I think you'll be able to reunite with her and ask her some questions. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here. All right. David Jan. Hey, David Jan. Good to see you. Thank you for your service to the nation of Israel. Hi, Bob. Are there any important messages from my star people or spirit guides? Blessings, love, and light. Hold on, David Jan. David Jan, I got to tell you, you're such a powerful channel. Before I can even finish saying your name, I've got this beam of light coming down. I'm hearing voices coming in. Yes. I've got Commander Ashtar back here. And he's asking me he says, tell JVGN we're very pleased that he's been open to our communication. He said, this is his word. He says, do not strain. You're doing fine as it is. And he said, you're trying too hard. He said, just relax. Nobody's rushing anything. And you're already doing excellently. So I want you to listen to that. Take things slow. Just relax into your channeling process. And Commander Ashtar is bringing more people to you. He said, we have a whole fleet of different beings here. So I get the sense there's some Pleiadians. He's talking about Arcturians as well and Anunnaki. So definitely you're getting a lot of connections. And he said they're preparing you to be the vessel that demonstrates the truth of life on other worlds. So he said, your fellow soldiers will come to believe because of you. So your work is very significant. Take it, just chill out, relax, let it flow. You don't have to work hard. Just be present, okay? Thank you so much. I hope that helps you. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, because you have so many wonderful questions. Hold on, I got to drink some water. My voice is going here. I love to read, but whew, I tell you, my goodness gracious. Okay, Jose A. Hi, Jose. Good to see you. Hi, Bob. Is there a specific spirit guide that listens to me or helps me the most? Do they maybe have some advice? I want to feel a little supported by spirit. Oh, yes, Jose. You got a lot of guides around you. Okay. One of this Fletcher's accurate talk is as I'm listening to. Fletcher says that my guide, who is also working with you, is Alfred right now. By the way, people can share spirit guides. So, but Alfred's coming in because they're telling me that Alfred here, hold on, I want to hear what he says. Bring him closer. Okay. Jose, my guide Alfred's back here, and he said that he's coming in to strengthen your connection with spirit. And he said, you do have another guide that's going to be taking over. Alfred said that he's coming in temporarily to raise your vibration, but you have another guy who's going to be working with you starting in the new year. What's his name? Okay. The guide's name is John, and he has a last name. It sounds like John Hamilton, and he's a British gentleman. And John Hamilton was from a noble family, they're telling me. He may be somehow connected to the Dukes of Hamilton out of Britain, but he was very psychic when he was alive, and he was very much a go-getter. He liked to start things up and get projects going. He was very much an entrepreneur. And so John Hamilton is one of your guides that'll be coming in more fully. He's around you now, but Alfred said he comes in to help you to connect stronger to him. So talk to Alfred and to John, and you'll start to see how your connection with spirit gets stronger. John Hamilton's helping you because he said that he's coming in to get you on a new career path. And he says you have a lot of entrepreneur and leadership energy, and you're going to be able to build a business in the next year. So isn't that interesting? You may even starting your own business. Okay. But he's helping you to move forward on career fronts. John Hamilton, call on him. Okay. And call on Alfred. Thank you so much for your question. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Breezy Breezes, thank you so much. Hearts. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. I'm glad that reading helped you. Oh, how interesting. Colette Souza, Mr. Bob, I was sent a diamond in the mail. No name, only address out of New York. Do you know who and I can't say, do you know who? I guess you mean who sent it and where they're at or from. I'm getting a male connection around this, Colette. I feel this is somebody that you had dated or somebody who had an attraction to you. What's interesting is I want to put this person going back maybe close to even 10 years back. I get a male around this. And I don't know if you dated somebody about 10 years ago. I can't tell ages on people, but I feel like this person goes way back. Somebody who had an attraction or crush to you. I almost want to put this as like possibly high school or like college, maybe. But this person I feel like was somebody that I want to call unrequited love. I don't know if you actually dated them. You might have flirted with them or they flirted with you. But I get a male. I keep getting the letter J connected to this. So it could be a Jim or a Joshua or Jonathan. It's a J name around this. And in terms of New York, I feel like they're somehow connected nowadays to more upstate New York. I don't think it's from the city per se, though it might have been mailed from downstate New York, but they have a connection, or at least did at one point, to living in upstate New York. So I want you to see if there's somebody that you can place that you know with a name that's like a J name, Joshua, Jim. Sometimes I can't get the name exact, but it's that sort of name that you've heard. And go back through people you've known or dated or friends that you've known, because I feel like you'll figure out who this person is in the next week or so. And I think that they sent that because it was more just like they were treasuring you. They remembered the happiness you brought them. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so very much. Let me know what you find. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, I just looked and saw what time it is. We are at our hour. Gosh, guys, I've so enjoyed having the chance to read for you. And PsychicBob would hang on here all day if I could, but I've got work I've got to get done. Listen, don't forget to pop over to my website, PsychicBob.com. Get your free download copy of my latest painting. Okay, this is called Aqua Expression. It's available at PsychicBob.com. Okay. While you're over there, you might want to consider buying a private reading for yourself. You know, the new year's here almost, and it's a good time to know what the new year's going to hold for you. Or you might want to buy a Christmas gift or a New Year's gift reading for somebody. So, you know, a lot of people are buying a reading for themselves and reading for another. So I'd love to hear from you if you'd like to get on my schedule for a private session. As I said, a private session, it's a full hour, you and me one-on-one. If you'd like to, you know, sit down with me, if you've ever said, gee, I would love to grab Psychic Bob, have him for a full hour to myself to get all my spiritual stuff, my life path and all of that sorted, find out about my spirit guides, well, then you want to invest in a private reading. I always say a private reading is an investment in yourself, you know, because your life is valuable and you want to live it the best you can. And as a psychic, that's what I do. I help people find the right path for their journey to be a success. So thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. You guys, thank you for your questions today. I love all of you. You guys are the best. Anyways, tell me in the box below, do you like my panther brooch? Huh? What do you think? Is that cool? Should Bob wear panthers? What do you think? Is that kind of mystical and fun? My stalking. Look, he's like stalking. I'm having fun with it. Anyways, tell me what you think about my panther below. You guys are the best. I love all of you. And keep it here at Spiritual. We'll be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. And we're going to talk about Yule tomorrow, about some of the magical symbols of Yule that you can have in your house to have some Yule spirit and raise the power spiritually. Have blessing, protection, and joy. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. You're wonderful. Loving Jesus. Your Panther's cool. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. Oh, great. Jules says audio sounds great. Thank you for that feedback. I'm glad that my mic is doing well. So, anyways, thank you for your patience yesterday. I know yesterday was hard to hear the video, but you know, if you want to try to listen to it, you can still listen to it. It's in the queue right before this one. Well, we'll see you back here tomorrow for Wiccan Wednesday. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.